mage, so basically burn plus ensnaring bridge. That's actually kind of cool sounding. Vendilion Clique? Or Tech Edge? Tech Edge? Okay. Oh, there's the ruins. Wow. That's actually really awesome. Show me Mana Lake. Actually, you know what? A 3/3 is good enough. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Against this deck, 3/3 might actually not be too bad. It also lets me immediately activate the Academy Ruins. I just don't want this to get hand-hated. He's probably sitting on a Mana Lake too, right? We'll play around the Mana Lake. For once. We were just slamming Chronoses and Jaces and Omais. Go. Plus, he still had all his stops on. Makes me feel as if there was a Mana Lake. Yeah, we'll do 3/3 and Ruin. 3/3 might be good enough. Maybe I'm getting greedy with that card too much. And I was thinking about taking out the Ruins. It's not the best. But it is powerful. Tar Pit, he's going to try to race then. Okay. So we'll Explosives the Bitter Blossom. Now, I need to be careful. If I try to Explosives for 0, we'll lose our own Endless one. So we need to be careful about that. Let's get that back. Yeah, I mean, Explosives is gross. Explosives is quite gross with this card. Show me Spell Snare. It might be technically correct for me to play the Strand. Just because we don't have the Loot House anymore, and the Strand lets me... the Strand will let me just keep getting back artifacts, or I don't know. It's information, though. Now he knows. That's true. I don't know. Depending on what my opponent plays, we may want immediately the explosives again. Yeah. That's another way I know I'm tired. I can't get the words out. I can't speak the words. Tar Pit. Okay. That's another hint that he doesn't have much. If he's just going for Tar Pit. I mean, we're going to have to find something to race this. I actually don't want to crack the Strand even, right? Change. It doesn't immediately change the clock, actually, though, because he's got 4 power coming anyway. Electrolyze is a fantastic draw. Get in there, good little guy. Electrolyzing the Tar Pit should do a lot of work. Then we just have to deal with the Rogue. If he changes his play, though, it means he's drawn something significant. If he changes what he does here, instead just attacks with Rogue, there's got to be something. Play Strand, don't ruin. No, I'm not ruining until we need the explosives, if we need it. He's going for the same play. Don't be a hard counter, don't be a hard counter. I've seen Merfolk run like a Miser's, or not Merfolk, geez, we're playing against Fairies. I've seen Fairies run a Miser's, yeah, I just want to hit the Tar Pit. I've seen them run a Miser's, Deprive? No, it's the one that lets you, oh wow, yeah, Dispel will do it. So something did change, but it was what we were hoping. Hang on, something did change, but it wasn't something to change him from playing the Tar Pit. It was a Dispel. And we're dead. Good games. Oh my goodness, that was fantastic. I mean, I don't think we're meted for Fairies. I just don't think we are. I mean, I think sticking the Moon might have been useful, but we weren't able to do so. Let's see what else was left in the list at this point. Like, what were the good top decks? Bolt was a fine top deck. Actually, would have killed the Tar Pit. Spreading Seas, there were 3 copies. That's a good top deck. 2 Blood Moons, good top decks. I think maybe we just flooded. Like, even It Is a Charm would kill that. Like, we actually had a lot of live draws, right? Anger wasn't very helpful, but Keranos, Jace, Possibilities, maybe okay. The Controller, thanks to the follow, Reno. Welcome to... Sorry, I'm tired. Thanks for the follow. Yeah, Shackles would be good. Patches says swing, then ruins for explosives and hits fairy. Well, I'm at 3 now though, but I'm with you. We would have had to have done that before. He's like, look, Mom, on TV. Deal. Simic Supremacy. Private chat. I wonder what tech he's running for. Maybe he's got Spreading Seas in his sideboard or something. That would be something that he could be playing, right? Something lantern. What's his tech though? I want to know. Science rules. Sweatshops are really not cool, but I appreciate the follow. Let's see. Yeah, so we're trying a 2-1 split of Seas Claim for Eldrazi. And then, of course, I'm still running 3 Spreadums. I mean, this third Is a Charm could be the 4th Spreading Sea. It could be. Okay, so we went back to 3 Shackles. I think that's correct. Just for where the meta is, I think that's correct. I kind of wish I had one more island. If I could get maybe just one more island in this thing, I think I'd be happy. One way to do that would be to cut the Sulfur Falls. And then you just put another island into the deck. Or another fetch land, another blue fetch would actually maybe be safer. Hang on a second. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Might be more correct for me to split these up too. Not that a lot of people are running surgical right now in Modern, but you could like do 2 ofs, like 2 of that, 2 of that, 3 of this, and 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And Delta and Misties might throw people off. I don't know. They just need to be blue fetches. We also need to. I need to talk to my team manager, my team. Nathan, if you're here, man, do you guys have Tarns I could borrow? It's a big deal to ask to borrow Tarns, by the way. This one is one I already had before the price jump, and then this is one that was given to us. Havoc says, "As I tested it, didn't he see us game 1?" Says Patches. No. Havoc says it hasn't gotten there in my testing. Then again, I'm the Eldrazi player. What? Seas Claim? No, Seas Claim is great. Let's say the Eldrazi player's on the play and they go turn 1 Mimic. Turn 1 Mimic off of, like, Mimic for 0 off of the Ivugan. You'd get to turn 1 Seas Claim. The turn 2 Spreading Sea is too slow for the matchup, so you turn 1 Claim. Yeah, that means not bolting the Mimic, but you can do that the next turn. Then the next turn, they're like, okay, I've got another land. You're like, okay, well, Sea Claim Bolt. Or you can go, like, this is actually fast enough to maybe even deal with the, not that I'd run more. I mean, we were testing 3 in the main deck. It's actually fast enough to deal with Eldrazi. Oh, you're talking to Pomberman. Oh, okay. This is why we run Pithy Needles and Welding Jar. Oh, Welding Jar isn't a crazy idea for this list either, because the they're going to want to hit our shackles. I actually don't hate that idea. Somebody just suggested welding jar over the pact negation. Or just as another tutorable piece of the puzzle. Yeah, welding jar could protect our chalice. It could protect our spell skites. It could protect our shackles, our batterskull. The batterskull, if you're resolving it and you have a lot of mana, it will protect itself. He's talking about lantern control. Okay, welding jar makes way more sense than lantern. I mean, I don't think it'd be terrible for us, but we could protect some of these very specific pieces to the puzzle. It would give us tutorable protection for some of the pieces. It's a lot of ifs. I don't hate that idea, though. I mean, if it's protecting permanents, I actually don't hate it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 permanents that would the welding jar would be favorable for. It's only why it's one of the best decks. If you can survive early and have an answer for the 5 drops, then you can beat Eldrazi, but if you can't, you die. Yeah, I mean, you have to attack the mana base, and then you have to win. The possibilities combo is technically, you know, with... It's only fast enough with disruption, in my opinion. Welding jar seems better than testing the overflowing chalice. I wouldn't be opposed to testing a welding jar. Since, I mean, some of our artifacts are very, very, very... I wouldn't main deck it, obviously, because the artifact hate, unless we run up against, you know, Koala Grixis. I should just start calling that deck Koala Grixis, because koalas are just so... Who here doesn't love koalas? Koala Bear? We'll call it Koala Bear Grixis. We could cut the extra Miser Sea Claim. I mean, another thing you could do if you really, 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 really wanted to beat Eldrazi, you would actually switch the 2-3 split of Spreading Seas to 3-2. And it would look like that, and then it looks like a block of cheese. Guess you can put the explosives here, technically. Because this would be explosives for 0, because that's... You put it on for 0, and then you pop it for 2. No, Simeon. Yeah, Simeon turns off the combo. That's why the Snapcasters are in the sideboard, same with Teferi and Kronos. Oh, Divine was asking, would it be worth to run Simeon? My bad, Havoc, it wasn't you who asked that. Divine Madman says, would it be worth to run Simeon? The problem with Simeon is it turns off the deck. Airing says, I think Dismember is underrated. Somebody just initiated a random trade with me. Block of cheese. Sorry, Gerd. Crumble is too slow. It is. It used to be a thing. Not really anymore. Hang on, I just had an idea for a card and then I lost it. Shoot. Nope, that's it. Oh, I have a trade. Oh, yeah. Just somebody said try Dismember. I was actually considering it. What? What? No way. No way. No way. Are you kidding me? Fun with Sound FX. Fun with Sound FX wants to donate a Scalding Tarn. Take a good stream. I technically was gonna